I don't know if you can see it on my face, but I'm obviously very angry, bro. I feel like unless you're doing it yourself, no one can ever fully understand the frustration that comes with recording 1 hour worth of footage and not being able to use it. Not even because you lost it, but because of you weren't in frame well. Like, welcome back. Okay, so before we start the video, I actually like you guys to meet someone that is very, very important to me. Meet Shimuluri. So Shimuluri is my emotional support plushie. She does her job quite well because, to be honest, like, she just sits there and she watches me, and anytime I get upset that like things are not going right and I can't think of what to say, I just look at her and I look at how cute she is. And I'm like, yeah, you know what, there's good things to like be happy about and to be grateful about in this world, and so I will not be upset. I think it was about like earlier this year or like maybe late last year, where I was going through certain issues in my life because of I just kept on lying. Like, I was just always lying.
He's a liar, a very bad liar.
And I don't wondered, like, why am I always lying? Why do I like to lie? Even in situations that like do not require lying. Like, I wouldn't get into trouble if I say the truth, but I would just lie. And so I tried to do some research. First of all, there's a difference between compulsive liar and a pathological liar. And I used to say, okay, I'm a pathological liar and everything, but apparently I'm not. I think I'm more of a compulsive liar. So like, according to whatever this site is, pathological liars engage in more calculated and manipulative lying for personal gain or attention, and compulsive liars often lie as a habit or to avoid uncomfortable situations, which is literally like the compulsive lying part. And let's talk about why I'm a compulsive liar. Because if you actually really deep it, I believe that people that are compulsive liars honestly just stems from trauma. And what trauma am I talking about, you may be wondering? Beating. You know, when you were a kid and they will tell you, oh, don't lie, if you lie I won't beat you, and then you told the truth and then they beat you. What was that about? Let's actually talk about it, because that is actually annoying, and I'm still pissed, and that's why I lie all the time, because I feel like even if I tell the truth, like, I'm still going to get into trouble. So what's the point of telling the truth? Just lie. And that's not my fault. 4 days ago, I'm not sure which day that was. I think maybe it was on Monday or maybe it was on Tuesday. I'm not very good at math. I don't know if you can tell. And like, my friends were asking me, what are you going to do next? And you guys, I don't know if you can tell, but I don't know what next.
So we don't have the capacity.
Because usually when I do things, I'm just doing it in the moment. You know, like when you just like do stuff, like you just do stuff, you know, which is basically exactly what I did. That's like good in the sense that like I did it, yeah, but it's bad in the sense that like I'm not planning for the future. So when the future eventually comes, what happens then? The future has come now. I'm supposed to make my second video and I have no idea what to do. Okay, I don't know where we are in this video, but like, once again, please like, comment, subscribe, share. And if you're feeling frisky, turn on post notifications. Don't forget to do all these things. You want to repeat myself? I'll repeat myself. Like, comment, subscribe, share, and turn on post notifications. So basically, when I was trying to brainstorm like ideas for my next video and everything, I just said to take the easy way out, because obviously like I was just going on YouTube and seeing what people have done before, and I tried to take the easy way out by like doing like a reading your confessions video. Like, you've probably, I feel like if you watch YouTube, there's no way you haven't watched one of those at least once in your life. Like, and so that's exactly what I tried to do, because I had no, like, I didn't know what else to do, and I was going to do it like while while gardening, while having gardened, while stoned, basically. Like, I was going to do it like after gardening, because I thought it would be easier for me, because of, you know, things are just generally easier when you're stoned. Anyways, I asked people to send me confessions. What they sent to me, like the responses that I was reading, they weren't confessions. Maybe it's me that like I don't know book, or I don't know English, or I don't know Guinea. I asked for confessions, I did not get confessions initially, and then I was gonna complain because some people were also like dragging me for certain behaviors that I may or may have not exhibited with regards to my personal life that I will not be addressing because of my personal life. And honestly, like, people that were saying those things, like, they were wrong anyway, so that's even more reason for me to address them, because like I'm not going to address something that isn't true. After seeing what I saw, I decided to actually just scrap the idea, because I was like, okay, I don't know if it makes sense anymore. Like, it's giving more Q&A, and even the confessions that were there, like, it just wasn't seeming like something relevant. No offense, like, it didn't really seem like something that like would be relevant to like people that want to watch. But like genuinely, I think the video has started now, and I don't think I've really done anything in this video, and I'm like, I have no idea what else to do. So I'm actually just going to like read out the kini and probably react to them. Now my issue here is I'm at a dilemma. I'm at a dilemma. Dilemma. How do you pronounce dilemma? Is it dilemma or dilemma? I think it's dilemma.
Dilemma.
So it's dilemma. I was right. That's in literature. You guys know I won a prize in literature when I was in secondary school. So yeah, I'm at a dilemma now. I'm not sure if I should like react to them sober or if I should react to them while stoned. Because I actually recorded a video yesterday, right? You know, I mentioned like recording 1 hour worth of footage, and I did that while I gardened. And you guys, I'm so sorry. I used to look like a dodoyo. I look like a dodoyo when I'm not sober. Like, what the was I don't know what I was watching myself and I was like, because I was also eating while doing it, and I was like, even if the video was framed right and it was actually an okay video, like I don't really know if I would want that to be outside, because I don't think I would want someone to perceive me as such, because I'm not a dodoyo. But for some reason, when I get stoned, like I'm just not there. Like there's a big air bubble in my head but like, am I going to stop? No. Shemlo isn't happy right now, so please subscribe. And if you did subscribe, Shemlo is really happy with you. Okay, so honestly, I'm just going to do this thing sober because I have work to do after this video, and if I don't do it sober, I will not get the work done. Also, I don't want you guys to think I'm a dodoyo, because I'm actually not a dodoyo sometimes. Okay, so honestly, like I did have the responses aren't that much. I don't know if you can see, they're not that much, but like I obviously still can't go over all of them, considering I want to make this video as short as possible. So I'm going to answer a few questions, and then I'm just going to move on to the next section of this video, if there will be a next section of the video. Number 1, how old are you? Okay, so this is a very simple question. How old am I? That's a very good question. Let me think. See, this is a very tricky question. I could say how old I am, right? Because it's not that big of a deal. What if one day I was walking on the road and then someone saw me and they were like, oh, like I love your legs, I think you'd be very good at playing football? Because I can actually play a little bit of ball, in case you didn't know. Like I can try. I'm not very good at playing football, but like I have boots, so that is a lot. And I was on my school team. I was a sub full time,
but like I was on my school team.
How many of you made your school's football team? How many? Not much. I'm 100% sure about that. Yeah, so like what if like somebody, a scout, sees me one day and like, you know what, I know you're not that good, but I know you have potential and I want you to be on like Nigeria's under 20 team or something like that. And then they ask me my age, and obviously like I need to like football age. And then while they're like trying to verify my age, someone pulls up this video of me and they're like, but you're not 17. Explain. If I'm being real, I don't think a scout is ever going to see me and say that they want me to be on a professional team. So I don't really know if this is relevant. I'm 20. I was born in 05. See now, this question, I don't understand it. I can't comprehend it. Okay, that's a lie. Obviously, like I can't understand what they are saying, but like it doesn't really make any sense to me. I don't know. You seem like someone that's progressed and reads texts, especially social class ones. Perhaps Maxian and Kuruma. Okay, so first of all, I'm assuming that this person means that like I'm progressive and I read a lot of texts, right? Yeah, I guess I'm progressive. Like, what does that mean? Like, does that mean I'm smart? Like, yeah, if you're saying I'm smart, like I'm very smart. Like, I know a lot of stuff. And yeah, I do read a lot. I don't read things that aren't fiction, African fiction to be specific, but I went to school, so like I did economics. Is that not enough? So like yeah, I do know Karl Marx is. I don't know who Nkrumah is. I've never heard of that person in my entire life. I'm sorry. I probably disappointed you. Like, maybe you were looking for like a babe that was very smart because that's your type. And now that I'm not, you're probably like not interested in me anymore. And genuinely, I'm very sorry about that. Like I will go and read more and learn more about social classes. Okay, so I'm just basically going to answer these 2 questions at the same time, because I like talking about like my writing, because that's like something about me that I don't think is very superficial. I like what you write. Thank you very much for liking what I write. Obviously that's not a question, and that's what like I'm adding, but I just want you to know that people like what I write, so you should probably read what I write. And if you want to see what I write, I'm going to put a link in the description. What's your favorite theme to write about? I feel like just like 99% of other Nigerian authors, it's probably grief. That's the easiest thing to write about. And I will tell you why, because like I remember like I had this conversation with my classmates when I was in year 4 about Nigerian writers and creatives in general, just writing and creating content that are always like grief stricken. In every book, there's a woman suffering, there's a woman getting beaten by her husband. There's just something bad always happening. In the first fucking paragraph, somebody's dying, somebody's losing their child. It's always a woman suffering. Why? And I have the answer. As a writer myself that has a published work. I'm so sorry. I want to do a real quick self-promo. Okay, so when I was 13, I wrote a book that got published. Yeah. You want a clearer, as someone that like has written a book and has gotten published, I feel like I can say something significant about this topic, and it's generally just because of it's easier to write for me, sure. Or I don't know about every other Nigerian writer, but for me personally, it's easier for me to write grief. There's nothing easier, like it's just a like formula that works. Like in every piece of work, right, there needs to be conflict. It's hard to write like conflict into happy story, but like I feel like conflict doesn't necessarily have to be something shocking. Like when you're reading a book and then there's a happy couple and all of a sudden the man slaps the woman, that's very shocking. You're like, what the fuck? How dare you slap the woman? I remember when I was reading A Spell of Good Things, and like I was really feeling it, like, and then this nigga slaps the babe. You read A Spell of Good Things, you know what I'm talking about. If you know, I'm so sorry for like talking about something you have no idea about, but like a woman got slapped, and that really shook me to the core. Like another thing is that a lot of writers, we write based on things that happen in like our real lives, things that are happening around us. And just take a look around. Do you see happiness? Because I don't. Bro, it's 5th of September, my salary has finished. That's very sad. Yeah, like it's easier for me to write about sad things than bad things happening, because of that's unfortunately the reality of most of us. My bowel problems have made me shit on myself once in secondary school. I just feel bad. I feel horrible. Like in secondary school. See now, I've shit on myself before, but I was in crèche. I don't know why I'm telling you guys this. Nobody fucking asks. But like I'm trying to it's not with the same situation. I'm just trying to like relate to make the situation better. I am so sorry for going off points. I genuinely just feel bad because like it's one thing for this to happen like when you're at home. In secondary school, just because she's yourself in secondary school doesn't make you any less of an amazing person, and you deserve the world. Okay, so now I went to go and complain on my Twitter because initially I wasn't really getting confessions, right? And I was like, why am I not getting confessions? I'm not trying to do a Q&A, but people were doing that, and like I mentioned, like people were also like kind of friends, my personal life, and I was like, you people are dragging me at this point. So I went to start and complain that like I asked you guys to give me confessions, you people are dragging me. Nice one. And so people decided to, confess, which was where that bowel killing came from. But like this person, I don't believe that this is real. And the reason I don't believe that this is real is not because this isn't something that can't happen. But like me and you, we both know deep down this is not happening. And it's okay. Do you know if you don't have confession, you don't have to send a response? Because what do you mean by I used to walk around at night and random men? No, you don't. And let's just assume for the purpose of this video that you do. Have you never heard of STIs? Are you aware that STIs and STDs are a real thing? They are. And this is why we have plenty of people in Lagos walking around with HPV and HIV. By the way, I'm not trying to shame anyone that got it. Everybody just in Lagos. And now there's so many STIs and STDs going around. Obviously, this doesn't apply to me because me personally I'm a virgin. But like to the people that do these things, please be careful. This next one really puts me in a situation where like I just got ultimately very perplexed. I don't even know if I can read this. Can I read it? That is booty are so cool. I am. Why? Okay, I said confess, so fair enough. I was about to say why do I need to know this, but like I did ask for it in your defense, so I can't really like get upset. But it's like go ahead, like you do you. It's as much as you want, like you're free. So now this question, I'm only like kind of addressing this question because I'm a bit confused. Might have fangirl too hard on your locks, you had an ache. So now are you trying to say that I gave you the ache, or are you trying to say I got the ache from you? If I gave you the ache because of you fangirl too hard on my locks, I don't think that's what you're trying to say. But if I did, sorry, then if you think that I got the ick from you, I probably didn't. Like, why would I get the ick from you like complimenting my hair? That's not ick worthy. I don't believe. Like, I appreciate it when people tell me that they like my hair, or like when they compliment me in general. I might get the ick if you put your hand in my hair without like my permission. But if I don't know you and you just, because some people like to do that, you'd be shocked. Some people just put their hand inside your hair like without asking, and I don't know if that's how they used to raise people nowadays. But like I don't believe that makes sense, because you're touching someone without their consent. Just because you're not touching my breast, my bum bum, does not make it okay. Just ask for me. I will probably say yes if your hands are clean. Beautiful whitey vid. That's so sweet. I don't know what beautiful, when that spelling of beautiful became a thing, but like I actually find that very cute. And thank you very much for liking my YouTube video. And I think it's very sweet that it took time out of your day to respond to my NGO link and tell me that my YouTube video was beautiful. And so last question, because like I'm done. I feel like this video has been going on for too long and I'm just creating more and more problems for myself when it's time to edit. I feel the need to address this question because I have something to say. And the question goes as thus: would you let me ride your face?
Well. Next question. See ya.
Welcome to hi, hello, welcome to I like your face, I think you're pretty. Why would you just come straight into the door and just be like, would you let me ride your face? Like, yo, calm down. You shouldn't be saying that to people you don't know. Okay, so last question actually. I said that the question I just answered right now was supposed to be the last question. But I want to answer this question because the person that sent this thing. Does Kush not make you have memory loss? Ask your daddy. But I feel like there's probably a correlation between memory loss and gardening too much. I would know. But like, I'm still chilling. Like, it hasn't gotten to points where like I can't remember my name, so I think I'm good. Okay, so we have come to the end of this video. Genuinely, if you're still here by now, first of all, because you actually deserve this. You actually deserve a round of applause. Jesus Christ, you actually deserve a round of applause for staying. Because of why are you here? Like, why are you actually still here? But like, please, I'm not trying to say you should go. Please don't go. Please stay. Shemno is very grateful for your presence. The video is over, so like the video is supposed to end. Outro. Cue in outro.